I say good evening in Wancha Wancha, but...
Yeah, Susumu's phone wouldn't record her.
It wouldn't update for some reason. Maybe I'll stream something on Steam next Sunday to make up for it, so I won't have to use my phone. But I'm gonna get this sorted out. I don't know when, but
Good idea.
It will be sorted out. Don't worry. So I'm just a cardboard cutout for tonight. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Today we are going to be talking about Pokemon.
Mecha and I have wanted to do a Pokemon chat stream for so long, and we finally get to do it tonight.
Yeah, we were gonna do it last week, but I fell asleep.
But I had a backup plan in place then. I just played Papa's Wingeria for everyone. No, jeez, it's just my phone's acting up today. That's
yeah, it's like computer bad.
Yeah. My phone's acting up today, so oh man, Pokemon is a pretty broad topic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder where we should start. Oh, Crystal. I suppose the best place to start would be with our first Pokemon game, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, technically I started with the Mystery Dungeon games, but I started with the same gen that Susumu did for first proper game. And that was Gen 3!
That's right, my first Pokemon game was Sapphire 2, Quartz.
Mine was Emerald.
Emerald is so good. I got it before Emerald came out, so that's why my first was Sapphire.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Pokemon until later on in my life. The people in the current chat already know why. I already explained.
Yeah, Mitchan kind of got addicted.
Yeah, I got addicted to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and I got Pokemon banned at my house for a while.
I was big into Pokemon, even as a little kid. Basically, I had so much Pokemon merchandise. My sister and I had matching blankets. We had Pikachu plushies. I collected, like, figures and stuffed animals. And I had a whole, like, strategy guide for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, Susumu is like one of the biggest Pokemon nerds in our group. The other being Cheese.
I still collect merchandise nowadays though. I've got a Yamper plush, I've got a bunch of Pokemon cards. I even have an extra large Boltund card. And an extra large... Yeah?
As for Pokemon merch that I have, I mainly just have a few plushies. I have one of Mimikyu, one of Alolan Vulpix, and I have one of my favorite starter Pokemon, and that is Litten.
I have a Poplio and a Litten plush. I remember getting the Litten at a convention, so it's from like a different... it's from a different set than my Poplio, but... I think I have the Wicked Cool Toys Litten.
Yeah, Susumu tends to favor water types, while I tend to favor fire types, right?
Yeah, I couldn't not like Litten though, because it's a kitty. It's a kitty.
Yeah.
That's why I picked... I'm gonna admit
Like it's really weird because like we have like the reverse of like what our usual favorite elements use would be as our favorite starters. There's a reason that my favorite starters are fire types though.
Why is that?
Typically, I go for a fire starter because fire types are harder to find early game.
Makes sense. I'm gonna admit something. Plaxley, I love you. You're fantastic. When you evolve, you're beautiful. But I picked Sprigatito this gen.
This gen I also went against my usual type picking. I picked Quaxley because I wanted it to grow into the majestic peacock that it ended up being.
Fuecoco is baby, so don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Fuecoco is a lovable idiot.
Fuecoco is a beautiful boy. He is my son. Be nice to him.
Oh yeah. There's other times where I've gone against the fire type too. Well, sort of. I never actually played those games, but if I did, I would pick these ones. If I were to ever play the Gen 1 games, I would pick Squirtle, and if I was to ever pick the Gen 2 game, I would pick Chikorita.
I actually played the Gen 2 games, and I picked Cyndaquil.
Nice.
I didn't struggle with anything in Gen 2, to be honest.
Yeah, Gen 2, from what I hear, was actually a pretty good gen.
Like, everybody who talks about Whitney's Miltank, I didn't have that issue. Like, I don't see what people mean, personally.
I think it has to do with, like, the Whitley's Miltank's moveset.
Makes sense. I swept her pretty hard, though, so...
So you were able to get a Pokemon strong enough to beat it in one hit, is what they're saying.
Yeah. I just like sent out my Typhlosion and Miltank was dead in one.
So that is basically just the strategy for it. Just get a Pokemon that's strong enough to beat it in one hit. And plus, you like to overlevel your Pokemon, so that does make sense.
I like to be prepared. I like to like beat the story so I can just like roam around freely. You know, I like to get the story done with so I can just play with my Pokemon.
So that's why you didn't particularly like Gens 5 or 7.
Yeah.
Because they're very story focused.
I'm not much of a story person when it comes to Pokemon. I want to play with my Pokemon. I loved camping in Sword and Shield. I love picnics in Scarlet and Violet. I loved the contests, the Pokeathlon, the Pokemon musicals.
Pokemon and me.
Pokemon and me. Pokemon and me was like so good. I loved it. Did you know that you can pet Chandelure in Pokemon and me?
You just gotta pet it in a specific place.
Yeah, like you can like touch the fire on its head and you don't get burned from it.
I wonder if it's turning down its flame so that you don't get hurt.
Oh, probably. I've always imagined that like Pokemon owned by trainers are more tame, so
that's what I imagine too.
It's like the difference.
It's like hatching a Pokemon, you tame it.
Yeah, it's like the difference between dogs and wolves. course I would use that analogy.
Of course you'd use that analogy. Also, if you see that my model is rocking back and forth, it's because I'm just messing around on my chair.
Yeah, what Mitchie likes to do is since she doesn't watch the streams with audio, she turns it off so she doesn't echo in her own ears, so she plays her own music in the back.
Yeah.
To be fair, I do the same, so I just turn off the audio on the stream.
You do the same when you're collabing with any of us.
Yeah.
Well, I say any of us. Currently, I'm the only one that you've done collabs with, because I'm the only one that's a streamer right now. But when the others do that, that's what you'll do.
Yep. Doesn't bother me because she's still paying attention.
Yep.
Anyway, let's see. Well, one thing I did like about Gen 5 and 7, though, was the Pokemon. You know?
You like the Pokemon of Gen 5 and 7. Really, you just didn't really like the stories because they dragged on too much.
Yeah, there was too much story for my liking is all. My favorite...
Personally, I like the story for like half of Gen 5 as well as Gen 7, but that's it.
My favorite was my favorite Pokemon Chandelure is from Gen 5, so so there's that. So Gen 7 gave us Mimikyu.
Yeah, I love Gen 7 so much. Like, I love Gen 3 for the nostalgia, but if I had to pick a true favorite, it would be Gen 7.
I do wish Executor Island was more than just a plot dump.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people think.
That's my one major problem with Gen 7. They didn't do anything with Executor Island.
It's just oh, this place is relevant to the story, and it's also a place where you can catch literally just Executor. That's it.
Oh wait, no, it's not relevant to the story. We're gonna go here for 5 seconds for something you could have done anywhere else.
Yeah, like what the fuck? I mean, to be fair, like alone with Executor is absolutely glorious. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, when it comes to but
But!
I'm gonna get rid of it. Be gone, but
Smite! So, I forgot what we were saying. One thing I will say.
I was gonna say with Gen 5 and its story, I liked Black and White 2 in terms of story, but I didn't like Black and White 1 so much because honestly, very few of the characters were likable. I'm sorry.
Tell me about it. No, yeah, I love. My favorite part of Pokemon is actually the side content, to be perfectly honest. Like, my favorite part of Black and White 2 was Pokestar Studios. What does that tell me?
That's something that you don't even hear people talking about at all.
It gets too much hate. Look, people in the Pokemon fandom, they'll hate on anything that doesn't involve, like, straight up winning battles. You know?
Yeah. And honestly, like, that kind of makes it feel like that's all they think that Pokemon is ever good for, and that's just not true.
Any multiplayer game is gonna, like, have a competitive scene that just takes it way too seriously.
Honestly, yeah. Like, okay, you wanna know what my favorite thing to do in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is? You wanna know what my favorite thing to do there is?
Yeah?
I like to go on my Miraidon, and I like to just go around the place and just catch any Pokemon that I think looks appealing, you know?
Yeah,
I
me
just like
too.
to explore.
Oh yeah, Cheese is a hardcore shiny hunter.
Oh yeah, Cheese loves shiny hunting.
He's found so many, and I'm still looking for that Fido. Yeah, I do wonder if we're gonna get Gen 5 remakes, Quartz. Please bring back PokeStar Studios if we do. That's all I'm asking.
Given we seem to have gotten like one remake per console though, so I don't think it'll be until like the successor to the Switch comes out.
Ah, that's true. Like, I know I said I was like disappointed by ORS, but that doesn't mean it's bad, guys.
Yeah, I can see why people... I can see, like, various criticisms for it, and I can understand them, even though I personally like ORS.
However, too much water is not a valid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not. There are rumors of an Unova revisit happening soonish. You never know. We don't know what they're coming up with behind the scenes. All we can do is sit here and speculate.
Yeah.
Not that speculation is a bad thing. I'm just saying nothing's been confirmed yet, so.
I tend to avoid rumors when it comes to like certain things personally. Like, okay. This isn't Pokemon related, but can I share a bit of a like can I share a bit of a frustrating story?
Go ahead.
So you know F099, right?
Yeah.
That's like that was the one thing that I actually knew about before the Direct, because the contents of the Direct were leaked and F099 became trending, and that's how I found out.
Of course they were. No, I'm gonna tell you something. I think there's a difference between data mines and leaks.
Yeah, there's a difference between data mines and leaks, absolutely.
Like, with data mining, it's already in the game, so...
Yeah.
It's just like people... I love looking into the code of games myself, and that's what data mining really is.
Yeah.
Data, whatever, same word, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's just a different pronunciation.
Data mining is more looking into the code to see what you can find. Leaking is spoiling things for people.
Which based on unreleased information.
An India region, that could be interesting. And we could see some new Mega Evolutions. I wouldn't give up on megas just yet. They could come back.
Okay, but imagine the India region having a having a successor to the Pokestar Studio. Reference Bollywood.
Pokemon Bollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Not making fun of my foreign viewers. We love our overseas viewers here.
Yeah.
We just like to joke about Bollywood because it's so over the top, you know?
Yeah. Let me tell you a story, speaking of shinies. I actually didn't get my first shiny, like, that I found myself until Scarlet and Violet.
What were you saying? Sorry, I kind of spaced out for a second.
I'm telling them the shiny Toxel story.
Oh yeah, the shiny Toxel story!
My first shiny that I found was a Toxel in Scarlet and Violet, and it was like at 1 AM where I am.
And it took you a moment to realize this is a shiny.
Like, wait a minute, I think that Toxel's a different color. And then later on, later on, Cheese found one that was like the complete opposite
Yeah.
of mine. It was a female.
You found one that, he found one of the opposite gender and one with a nature that would evolve into like the opposite form of Toxtricity.
Yeah, like I've got I'm looking through this real quick because I posted the picture in the Discord. I need to. I don't remember okay, Quartz's first shiny was a Shinx in Platinum, and Cheese's was a Silcoon in Platinum.
Well, okay, I haven't gotten a shiny on my own in any Pokemon games, but back when Pokecord was a thing, I actually got a shiny Bergmite on there.
Yeah, so in a way, Mitch's first shiny was a Bergmite. Also, my actual first shiny that I ever saw on my own was a Paris in the Safari Zone in Fire Red. You can imagine.
My heart just sank when you said that. Oh my god.
You can imagine exactly what happened.
Yeah, my friend Safari in XY is an ice type one.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. It was a male Toxel that evolved into amped form. Was the one that I caught.
and she's got a female that evolved into Loki form. Sorry if you see me just jittering around and stuff like that's just me being weird and autistic.
Oh, I remember there was also a Magikarp event going on in Sword and Shield with increased shiny odds, and I caught a bunch of them, so I just gave out like free golden fish to everyone I knew.
Yeah, you gave me a money fish.
I called it the money fish. Because Magikarp is based on a koi, which represents good fortune.
So you called it the mummy fish.
Okay. Yeah, I have the I also have the ghost type pin set because I'm gonna be honest with you, I love pins. I love wearing pins and stuff.
Okay. So, what in your opinion is the Pokemon that gets way more hate than it deserves? Like the biggest example of that.
Way more hate than it deserves. Let's see. This isn't really hate, but you never hear anyone talk about Maractus, now do you?
Ah, Maractus.
Like, not really hate, but one of the most overlooked Pokemon I feel is Maractus. I have a lot to say about like Teal Mask. Why?
Okay, spoiler alert. Why is Okie Dokie evil?
Why did they make the dog a bad boy? My dog is a bad boy. I need to find I need to find a Pokemon artist who's doing commissions. I want art of Okie Dokie and Incineroar together. You think if someone was taking commissions, they'd draw that for me? Dog smiles for look friendly.
Well, okay. What my Pokemon, the Pokemon that I think gets way more hate than it deserves. Honestly, I don't know how many of you guys are gonna hate me for saying this, but it's Vanillite.
That's true. Like people. Hey, Table.
Hey, Table.
I'm having some tech issues, but I'll get them sorted out one of these days, don't you worry.
But yeah, like, people really completely, brutally, take a big dump of diarrhea on, on Vanillite's design, and I'm like, why? It looks cute. It looks cute.
Because
why are you doing that?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's not furry bait.
And you're saying this as the furry.
I'm saying this as the furry of the group.
Ooh, yeah,
Ooh.
Vanilla getting variants based on other ice cream flavors.
That one needs.
I wonder if there'll be a chocolate that's like pop cross type.
A Rocky Road one needs to be like part rock type. Ooh, a Mango Nada one that's part fire type.
Ooh.
Mango Nada is like mango and chili.
I mean, also Table, a lot of the edgy bait ones are also furry bait ones.
Yeah. Why do
The ones that aren't, you can count on one hand.
Oh, you want to know Pokemon that gets way too much hate? Absol.
Well, it gets a lot of hate in universe too.
Yeah, but Convergence.
Yeah, Absol did nothing wrong.
Yeah. Convergence don't need completely different types. Ooh. So like Vanillite variants could still be part ice type.
Yeah, would be ice and grass.
Like, I see a lot of people say Absol looks edgy, but it doesn't. It looks majestic. Ooh, yeah, a convergent vanillite.
Yeah.
So basically they give Absol hate based on its typing. That's really stupid.
Like, convergents do have, like, names that are similar to the species they're based on, though. Case in point, Wiglet.
Yeah. Yeah, convergent vanillite would be Mintalite.
Yeah. Oh, Watchog. Watchog. Would you believe?
Watchog is scary.
Would you believe? I don't think Watchog gets enough hate, to be honest.
Watchog is scary.
I don't usually believe that Pokemon are ugly, but Watchog is... its color, its shiny color palette in particular is eye bleed.
Also in battle it's not very good. So
oh yeah, Furret is long.
Prefer it long.
I'm sorry, Furret is really funny to me now after something I did with cheese. I don't know if we should say it on stream, but let's just say I traded him a Furret with a rather interesting name. Weasel Ball. Yeah, same for Dunsparce, too.
Table, you have shit taste, but I still love you.
You tend to like the unappreciated Table, I notice. And that's not a jab at you, just an observation. This is gonna sound stupid, but oh yeah, I love Dun Dun.
Dun Dun.
We both call the Dunsparce the same thing, but with different pronunciations and for different reasons.
Yeah.
References to different things.
Yeah, Dun Dun is like an affectionate term. I believe it's in.
We learned it on a Korean cat channel.
Yeah, because like Dun Dun is like an affectionate term of that means roughly means chubby, I believe, in Korean.
And for my nickname for the Dunsparce, well, let's just say that it has to do with a nickname for a certain swordsman by a certain novel.
Jen loves Xenoblade.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We need a unicorn fish Pokemon. You know what we do? We have Bruxish, so why not?
Okay. People, okay, like, there's a difference between, like, something like Watchog and something like Bruxish, I feel, because, like, honestly, I think Bruxish is just so ugly, it's hilarious.
Its color palette reminds me of 70s. Okay, don't shit talk your mask. Speaking of personal favorite Pokemon, I am.
It's kind of tight for you.
Yeah, this is. I don't know how to say this without sounding cringe or stupid. But I have like a very personal connection to your mask.
Yeah.
You know when you look at a character and you say, "Wow, that is me."
That's you with your mask.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and speaking of cheese, bringing up the Ralt line. My favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir.
Yeah, I mentioned mine earlier. It's Chandelure, but there's a lot of dogs in the Pokemon world, especially lately.
Telling Marshed I want to say point.
Theory time! I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I was thinking more along the lines of I ship it. I'm sorry.
God. Mario's shame gallery, but anyway. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh!
But yeah, favorite Pokemon, there's a lot of dogs, and I love all of the dogs. Yeah, Gengar's pretty cool. Like, the Gengar is pretty well loved.
But yeah, the reason that my favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir is because Gardevoir was my star in Emerald, and I loved her, and I always try to get a Gardevoir in every game that I can, and she is my daughter. Okay.
Love this Pokemon, God of War.
And it's really bad because like all people think of God of War, and another favorite of mine I should add it's just infamous like unsavory sides of the Pokemon fan base. The other one being Vaporeon.
Yeah. Like, you'll that's a dog, you guys. That's a fucking dog.
That's a mermaid dog.
You all need to stop. My favorite of Eevee's evolutions is Flareon, by the way. I love me the fire doggo. Yeah, I thought we were gonna get like a convergent Gardevoir line when I saw.
Yeah, it does look really similar to it, doesn't it?
It is a meme, but that doesn't mean it's a funny or good meme.
Yeah, I like both of Charcadet's evolution because one of them is psychic type and the other has fucking flaming sword arms.
I was like, yeah, I first saw Armarouge and Sileredge, and I was like, are we gonna get some convergent Gardevoir, baby?
Well, we did get something related to God of War in that.
Ooh, we did.
Let's just say that I refer to God of War as my daughter and Gallade as my son. I refer to Iron Valiant as my grandchild.
Yeah, we did get something Gardevoir related, but it wasn't what I was thinking it was gonna be. I admit something. I wasn't sure how I felt about Yamper evolving at first. But then I just saw how cute Boltund is. I was like, no, I want him to stay small. But then I saw Boltund and I was like, you know what, I'm fine with this actually. Speaking of dog Pokemon, I swear Fido is like based. I swear Fido is based on the
fairy bread.
Yeah. You guys ever heard of fairy bread? It's basically toast with butter and sprinkles.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Yeah, it's a popular snack in Australia, from what I hear.
I remember having some even though I'm from UK. I don't know if it's popular in the UK, but I had it at some point. It might be because of like I knew someone from Australia, so
they do eat something similar in the UK, I hear. Instead of sprinkles, they use white sugar.
Ooh, I didn't actually know that.
It's toast with butter and sugar. It's kind of a different take on fairy bread. Thing is, I actually ate that as a kid before I knew it was a real thing.
So you accidentally reinvented it.
Yeah, we just called it like sugar toast at my house. Oh, which one? Oh yeah, that's right, Roaring Moon.
Oh, you got Roaring Moon.
You got a shiny Roaring Moon. I also, guys, I got a Polcha, guys.
What's it? Sorry.
I got a Polcha, guys.
You got a Polcha, guys. No. You got the matcha Pokemon.
Yeah, they're called hundreds of thousands in like
yeah,
Europe.
they're called hundreds of thousands in the UK. Yeah.
My favorite Paradox Pokemon is actually Fluttermane.
Fluttermane. Gee, I wonder what my favorite Paradox Pokemon is. I wonder what it is.
I love Iron Valiant too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. We gotta. We gotta make ourselves. Fairy bread tends to be cut into triangles.
Yep, that's true.
There really are, Table. I'd love to make a chaos sandwich with you guys again sometime. Remember when we made one that was just like tons of bacon and sausages?
Oh yeah, a cursed sandwich shenanigans.
we made like tons of bacon and 2 types of sausages. I think there was also bananas and strawberries on there. The weirdest.
The most horrifying sandwich imaginable.
The weirdest mix of condiments. Is it bad that I actually tried to avoid putting anything spicy in there?
Yeah, I accidentally did so.
Yeah, Mitchan didn't know chorizo is spicy.
I just picked it because I don't like white sausages.
Understandable. I think you can get like a variety that's less spicy. List of pancakes, a Dagwood sandwich. I might be the only other person who gets that. It's a reference to a comic strip where there was this guy named Dagwood who he would make these huge sandwiches, and that was one of the running jokes.
Oh. Blondie Boopadoo.
Yeah, the comic was called, I believe the comic was called Blondie. And Dagwood was her husband. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I am happy that you gave it like even one of us Magnezone.
Yes.
Because that's another Pokemon that I like. I like the Magnemite line.
I like ghost types myself.
My favorite type is actually psychic types. But I like to have a variety of Pokemon.
Like, I've always had like a fascination with ghosts, to be honest.
If I had to list my top 3 favorite Pokemon types, it would be psychic, water, and fairy.
Also, guys, if you've never seen Growlithe's Gen 1 sprite, I need you to look it up. If you've never seen Gen 1 Growlithe, you need to.
It's a dog.
It's just a puppy! It's just a puppy!
Also, you can't see it on stream, but like,
So something that you don't know about VT Studio is that the background doesn't save over to like other people's sides. So I put my background as the source missing texture.
So yeah, while you guys see the dog dead, Mitchan doesn't see that on her screen.
I just see the source missing texture. I just thought it'd be funny if I did that.
I just like the clash of art styles, which is why we have the the plate of French fries. They should make Mew 3.
Mew 3. Oops, we made another one.
Oops, all Mews. I need. You wanna know a playthrough idea that I had? That's true, Mega Mewtwo X playthrough idea that I had. Oops, all dogs edition, where I just make a team of dogs.
yes,
That'll be pretty easy to do in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, cause you got. Let's think about it. We've got Fido. I forgot its name for a second. We got Fido. We got the Houndoom line. I think we got Growlithe.
and Rockruff also in there.
Yeah, Rockruff.
And a Pokemon that you hold dear to your heart that debuted in Scarlet and Violet.
Grievard.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right, Poochina's in Scarlet and Violet now.
Is that really a Doggo?
Is it?
Like, are they based on hyenas?
think they are.
Hyenas are like the opposite of foxes. They're apparently like felines, but they act more like dogs.
Yeah, that's true. Apparently they're feline. Let me look this up real quick. Trivia. Puccina shares some similarities with both hyenas and wolves.
Ah, so it's like a weird mix of a wolf and a hyena.
Yeah, it could be considered a dog if you extend dog to wolf. There are no feliforms in Madagascar. Woof woof. That's true.
But that doesn't extend it to its evolution.
Yeah, hyena. That sounds like a cool idea, jeez. Ooh, for dogs we could also include some of the Eevee line. Ooh!
That's true, yeah!
And Mastiff and Mabostiff!
Yeah!
You see, it'll be easy to put a full dog team.
Oops, all dogs can happen!
Of course you're gonna have to stick with something other than a dog for a little bit. Get dogs.
That's true.
But once you can get dogs, you make it your goal to make your whole team dogs.
Yes. Oops, all dogs edition. We got a few minutes left.
Is Rio Lewin?
Let me look it up. Is Rio Lou a dog? Let me look it up.
We know it's some sort of furry.
Rio Lou. Go down to the trivia section.
It's based on Anubis.
Ah!
Riolu appears to
Yeah.
Riolu appears to be based on the Egyptian god Anubis, who has the head of an African golden wolf.
So yeah, it
is based on a dog.
So they are dogs.
Egyptian god ones, yes.
We really do. Where's our Bastet Pokemon?
Also, you totally said that because there's a bunch that are depicted as cats.
Yes, there's a lot of cats Pokemon. We need Bastet, damn it. Ah, yes! Trapinch!
Trapinch. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, speaking of Pokemon with funny looking faces and stuff, and big mouths and stuff, something that I was watching Corone's playthrough of Scarlet and Violet, and one of the things one of the things that one of the things that really stood out to me was when she encountered a gulpin, and she compared it to Coochie Patchy.
Yeah, we would absolutely have a dock spun, don't worry.
Yeah, dock spin. Speaking of Hololive, I actually did what a lot of Hololive fans did, and I named my Fido / Darkspin after Sana. I named it Sanana. It just felt right today, you know?
Understandable. I may or may not have named my Mastiff after Crystal.
Aww. Oh god. Should I say the story of my Mastiff's name?
If you want to.
So, my Mastiff, let's just say there's a certain character from a certain multimedia series
that has a face that is very similar to Mastiff, who so happens to be a dog. So I named it. So I named it Sam.
Ah, yes. 4 fish. You could almost make a team of them.
Maybe like a Calico variant of Meowth, actually.
Oh, maybe.
because they're apparently supposed to be like really good luck for my Nicky Nickels.
I remember when I was young, I named my I got a Magikarp and named it King because I knew what it would evolve into, and everybody was like, "Why'd you name it that? It's stupid." He did grow up to be a king, though.
Can somebody get Psyduck and Aspirin? The poor... No, it says in Pokemon Sleep that it even gets headaches in its sleep. Not even sleep can spare it. The poor guy.
I as somebody who knows what it's like to wake up with a headache, that's a mood. The difference is sleeping usually helps me. If I have a headache, I just take a nap.
Yeah, the thing with Magikarp being useless is that that's intentional. It's a reference to like the tale of like the legend of like the legend of like Carp ascending into like dragons once they climb up a waterfall.
Yeah, it's a reference to the story of like a koi swimming up a waterfall and becoming a dragon.
I like when it comes to eating, I would be Godsword.
I would be Gulpin when it comes to eating.
Oh god, whenever I think of Godsword, I think of the noise it makes in the anime.
Oh yeah, the fact that it just screams.
Yes. Oh man, now we're talking about Ultra Beast. Like, oh god, I love the Ultra Beast so much.
Ooh, I do too.
My favorite Ultra Beast personally is Celesteela, but
I love all of them.
I like Kartana personally. Okay. It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, it's getting to be about that time, but before we go, I've got something. I've got something that I'd like to share with you guys that's unrelated to Pokemon, but I just saw this and I need to share it. Hold on, let me find it. Yeah, that should be. Huh, it doesn't want to show up for some reason. Well, I'll share this instead. Look at this cat eating a shrimp.
Cat eat shrimp.
Look at this cat eating a shrimp.
Cat eat shrimp.
Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna call it for today.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I'll leave that up when we do the outro. I don't know what I'm gonna play on Sunday, but stay tuned because I'll have something sorted out. Until then, say bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Later, guys.